At a House Oversight hearing on September 18th, Congressman Byron Donalds engaged in an exchange with D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser over the issue of D.C. statehood, explaining why he opposes legislation to grant statehood to the district. Watch it right here.
Able to have a conversation with a lot of the people from the Free DC organization. Some of them might still be in the room today. And that was the constant point that we came back to. That yes, under the law passed in 1973, your position was created, the DC City Council's position was created, but the ultimate authority for the federal district is still the United States Congress. And with the signature of the President of the United States. Would you agree with that assessment?
I would agree. I would agree, and I would also add it's within the power of this Congress to advance the D.C. statehood bill. By simple majority, this Congress can, like it has done for every state in the union outside of the first 13, admit D.C. as a state.
I'm glad you actually brought that up, because one of the reasons why I opposed the D.C. statehood bill is because the Constitution and the framers were actually quite clear that they did not want the federal district per se to be leveraged by a state or any state. And I think I had conversations with several residents of D.C. who were walking through the halls of Capitol Hill when then Speaker Pelosi was bringing that up. And I asked them two very important questions. If you want to have representation, why don't we allow that property to be re-annexed by the state of Maryland, which actually provided the land for the federal district to be created? Or would the citizens of the District of Columbia prefer not to be subject to federal income taxes as a result of them not having, quote unquote, representation? What's your thought on that?
I do think it's time to talk about what the district pays and what we get back. I do think it's time to have that conversation.
And that's a fair conversation to have.
For more congressional news, stay tuned to Congress Clips.